Hi guys, it's Audrey Light Language, Soul Architect and Energy Engineer. And I'm just doing a little video. Let me check the volume. Very low. Okay, let's raise that volume up. Let's see. Okay guys, Audrey Light Language, Soul Architect, Energy Engineer. Trying to raise the volume. Hopefully you can hear me. Alright, beautiful ones. So, I'm talking to you because I want to talk to you about the Ascension codes. And there is so much talk out there now about the Ascension codes, you know. And for me, that's nothing new. I've been doing the work for years now, bringing through Ascension codes for the people with their personal list of Ascension code numbers. And you write them down. And they're a 100-long list of numbers that are your codes. And they go into your DNA and your multidimensional DNA, right? To affect your etheric, mental, physical, emotional bodies of this aspects of you, your lives upon Gaia, this life, and your multidimensional aspects of yourself lives that you are as well, your cosmic selves. So this DNA works on your multidimensional DNA and on your DNA. And as I said to you, I've been doing it for years now with clients around the world. Perhaps other people are just talking about it now, but we've been doing it and my clients have received it. And I've been doing work in the field for 5 or 6 years now, always in advance, right? And what's happening now, other people are talking about. Other people are writing a book about DNA and RNA. And I have on my website, if you go and check, from Candy Michelle, a healer, mentioning the work that I do on the DNA and on the RNA and such, which again, 5, 6 years. So that's good that someone's writing a book and bringing it out now of what we have been receiving and I've been bringing through for people for years now. So for clients around the world. And even in the meditation, saying to them, go to Audrey because she has something for you, which are the Ascension codes, numbers, codes, packets of information. Yes, I speak the languages of light, which people speak of in English, say, oh, the languages of light. But I actually speak languages of light, and they are not the same languages of light that people are being, let's say, ignited to or learning to speak. Because these, as a creator being, one of the first wave of creation, a weaver of codes of creation, that 5 or 6 years ago I was levitated, didn't study, didn't travel anywhere, but turned back on to do the work in the field and weave codes into creation. Other people say gatekeepers and such. But again, this is not only for Gaia, this is for out into existence itself. Yes, even the galactic beings listening to the codes and receiving them or placing codes in that, as I did 5 or 6 years ago, people weren't ready for it. They're talking about now, you see, there you go, writing books about DNA and RNA, talking about Ascension codes, which has happening and been happening 5 or 6 years ago, and for my clients that were receiving, and now doing work that, again, the Spirit is saying 5 or 10 years from now that people will be able to access, you know. So I don't know what more to say to you guys. Been doing it, been there, done that, been doing it, am doing it. So I actually speak the languages of light and the Akash. I rewrite the Akash. Don't read what was old, right? We're going to go and rewrite it in codes and numbers, cut the old tapes over and over again, you know, to go into the new creation, the new codes to be acclimated with, you know, and you can do certain things people are talking about out there, but, you know, really in your beingness. So you may go to a certain level. That's why I don't just speak about 5, right? Because there's really, for me and my work and where people can go if they're in resonance of this in the heart and high vibration, it's beyond 5D. It's just all Ds, any D you want. You know, if you're in resonance, you can go. People are starting to talk about 11, 12, 13, 14. You know, this is what's open for you. You can go. Ds and 5 are just concepts to name things that we are used to doing, you know. But this is beyond language. You have people out there who've written books, and now they're speaking about that they're ones in the realms who work with them are saying, we must go beyond words. And then they laugh and say, well, that's funny for me because I write books, so how am I going to go beyond words? Hello, I've been going beyond words, and I go beyond words, you know? Or saying they're speaking to me of octaves and frequencies, and I don't get it. Well, there you go. Hello, octave and frequencies, beyond language. Here we go. Which Spirit says my work is. To take them to the place beyond any words, because words can do it no justice, you know, because it's so full there when you get to that space and that place. So the work goes into the unconscious, the subconscious, and comes out into the conscious. Go into the void Neo actually had a session with me and received codes and numbers, and he was saying, oh my goodness, you go into, I didn't even say it, he said you go in the void. You know, the void is that place of creation where all comes out forth, and I have the ability to do that in authority, being a creator being back in embodiment, to bring in the codes, the ascension codes, as I have, and numbers for the existence and for individuals around the world who will come and receive the numbers and the coding. And then he also said, oh my goodness, I feel on top of my head, you're going into the unconscious, the subconscious comes out to the conscious, because this work must be done in another level than just the conscious level. And you must also be it in your beingness, because just because you do some things, but you're not being it in your beingness, you're not understanding that the new day is made of those of integrity and being it in their beingness, and understand the concepts of unity, love, oneness, yes, and all of this in their action of their beingness, not just concepts and words and ideals and they speak of. Otherwise, where are you going? You're going to go one step up, and it's going to be the same type of people there, maybe a little bit better, but still the same thing going on? No, this is not what it's about. This is about creation. If that's where they're going, bon voyage, fun. But this is really about everything being open to you, because you are a creator beingness back in embodiment who has forgotten, who has taken part in the experiment of forgetfulness, and now you're taking back what is yours. The experiment has no more to give. It's just make it stagnation, the same loops over and over again. Years ago, they said to me, Audrey, start the revolution of light and love. Light and love is information, revolution with the word love in it. This is your evolution, again, with the word love in it. Your evolution, that is what is happening here. That's what I've come back in embodiment to assist with codes for the motion and movement. For 5-6 years already been being done. So beautiful one. As you know, yes, people talk about a video game and the Matrix and all of this, and as I've put in my work, beyond the illusion, the false magic, right? The illusion of the mirrors, of the magic done with mirrors and falsehoods, yes? Part of this Matrix, part of the storyline, part of the experiment, part of the same that we've been stuck in over and over. There's no more to be given to it. All there is stagnation from it, nothing else to get from it. So is now our time of who have come into the experiment of forgetfulness. Others may say, oh, we were these bright, beautiful beings, yes, and write it in their books, what have happened to us. And I'm telling you what has happened to us. Yes, we were those beautiful, bright beings, yes, in the original state of our beingness. But then this experiment was had to explore that which we are not, yes, because still we are. What lurks there in the lower vibrations, yes, in the darker portions of ourselves, what we would be if we forgot of that which we are, source and expression. And this is what we saw in the experiment. Yes, but it has been added to now. Now it is time to close that, weave up the loose ends. That's why we are here. Such an important reason being here, to affect all the aspects of yourself. That's why they call me soul architect, energy engineer, to release on a soul level all the same energies perpetuated over and over again, your generational lineages that it releases, your childhood issues. It's huge. Not only this huge, but all the other aspects of you. Yes, at the soul, that information that needs to be released and let go, and taken the codes, the ascension codes, to be acclimated with the new. That's why a lot of people years ago, people are talking about the event, it's called the occurrence, yes, in my work. So you don't put this particular energy on it, where people are so anticipating they get disappointed. For years now, my beings of light have been telling you all many paths of possible probabilities. Reality is in constant motion and movement. Yes, that's why you can't pinpoint down something. It's always changing. And again, others speak of this, which I've spoken of as well, is if we are from the future point where there's no time, it's a spiral that has points on the spiral. So as if we have come, so to say, in human language, from that point to the eternal moment, our future self, so to say, back to the past, because things have to be affected from the past, right? So we come here to our present moment now, affect the change, create new timelines to go down, new potentialities, evolution, motion, movement. So we go forth. So that old future they speak of too is that future they speak of is old now, yes, is the past, because we've created new timelines, new potentials that we go down, new future. So we're here acclimating ourselves to that and releasing of the old and getting out of the experiment and taking back what is ours, our divinity, our birthright, our sovereignty, that is ours, yes, and that's what we're doing. So anyone who says, oh, we have to be tested by the realms, I never had to be tested. You know why? Because I am it in my beingness from day one, yes, even as Audrey, yes, and those two who are from their heart and get it and understand. Right? Being it in their beingness, no need to be tested because they are it, yes? And come in with authority, as I do, to affect the realms, affect the energies, speak all the languages, yes? And the codes and the numbers. So beautiful ones, I don't know what more to say to you, but just so you know, yes, this has been going on, has been going on, is going on. And again, I'm not only a messenger, as some are, because I've been giving messages all the time for free on YouTube every time I got one. And there's no donate button on the bottom. or asking you for a donation if you'd be so kind to do so, because I feel those messages are yours, and I've gotten them and I've given them to you, always for free, because they're your messages. Not to wait to write a book and become #1 and pay all the money for it, or a ticket to go talk about the book. No, they're there on YouTube and you have them. So beautiful ones. A messenger, yes, but not only a messenger, a coder actually, and a speaker of the languages of light and the Akash to change it. So I do not say the word only light language and then not do it and speak it. There's many, many languages that come through here, and many codes and many numbers. And the numbers, yes, are the energy dancing. Yes, the frequencies, the codes, the octaves, that people say those words. Frequency, octaves, energy, codes, number codes, ascension codes. They speak of it. And I speak of it as well, but beautiful ones, I do it as well. So if you would like to come to one who is actually doing it and have the work done for you, it is huge, it is priceless. So come, beautiful ones, and receive. Drink from the wellspring, as Spirit says. This work is to help and live in you and fortify you and strengthen you. Again, get me at 347-840-2711, 347-840-2711. And Hummingbird, 1211@gmail.com. And Hummingbird, the energy, the electric, humming, the magnetism, the electric, the frequency, the octaves, the ascension codes, the numbers, the number language that I speak and I bring through for you to release you and to empower you. So you're part of a new story, not the old over and over again, not at the hands of any other's agenda. That's why they call me soul architect now, energy engineer, to assist you to be empowered, and never at the hands of any other's agendas, but your own. Yes, because you're entering out of what you have entered into so lovingly, the forgetfulness of that being of light that you are. And this is what has happened. When some say what has happened to us, this is what has happened, to add to the book of life of what lurks in lower, dense, vibratory frequencies of forgetfulness of the self. As God, source the field, had said through one of my messages, beautiful dreamers, awaken to thee to yourself as source, creation. Yes, before you slept in forgetfulness. Yes, and thusly the things of nightmare was born. But now it is as if you will dream and be dreaming in a lucid state, which is empowered in the dream, and to know, yes, empowered within that dream, and taking control into the dream, so you can affect the dream. Because Source says, and yet we dream, beautiful dreamers. And says, so shall we dance, as to dance through creation, the energies, the vibration, and the octaves. So I don't know what more to say to you, because I've said it for years. And again, I've talked years ago on messages. You could see Mother Gaia is awaiting the arrival of her children. Nova Gaia, there, you speak of spaceship, you're on a spaceship. It's Mother Gaia, yes, and being transformed, transfigured to raise higher vibration. I also speak of this as the time of the Great Divide. I've said it from 2016, the time of the Great Divide. Make a decision. Yes, it's time to make a decision, right? Which side will you be on? Which vibrational frequency will you be on? And again, this is even beyond 5D, because there's so many Ds. Those are vibration frequencies. Where would you like to put yourself? When many are sleeping and they need a place to change to and transform to, they'd be going up an octave. But the thing is, again, will they be in frequency of that? And many will just begin to understand this. That will be there. But there were many of us who already understood and have understood for a very long time and did many works. So maybe we'll stay there and help them. That is why my work also assists, because vibrationally, you hear these people speaking of on my calls. They're on YouTube. You can go and listen. I'm vibrating. I feel it, but comfortably, because it helps affect them. This is why I work with Neo, to help affect him, because he said it, how shocked he was at the high vibration. And years ago, I put a message out talking about, they said to me to share with everyone, there's a tsunami of energies coming. The tsunami of energies, yes. And that tsunami is going to come in waves. And they said if the people do the work, it would be as if they waded gently into it and be comfortable, yes, acclimating themselves. For those that do not, it would be as if they were thrown in a cold body of water and would have the shock to that, the shock to their system, yes. So you don't want to be as thrown into a cold body of water and have a shock to your system, because then if you do this work, you'll be comfortable, you could assist others that need help, yes, and fly to all the dimensions, whatever dimension is for you, beautiful ones, while the others may be at 5 adjusting to the new understanding of things, yes, but all of heart. And of course, being of heart must be in one's vibration. This is about integrity, beautiful ones, right? We must be integritous, yes, and have eyes to see and ears to hear, because many see and hear, but yet they do not see and hear. So I hope that you will see and hear, and you will understand what I'm saying to you, and I've been saying it for years. And if you would like to come and work with me, again, hummingbird1211@gmail.com, right, for a session to get your own personal list of Ascension numbers and codes that you will read, and it'll be work done in your DNA and the field, multidimensional DNA, your generations. It's on and on. It's used in multidimensional aspects of yourself that guide yourselves. It's huge. Yes? And then you're going to have those numbers as your own tool to read over and work with, to empower yourself upon your way and your journeys. All right, beautiful ones. I don't know what more to say. Come and shoot me an email, and I'll figure out how, how we can work together, and you have your session and receive your numbers in the works. And speak to the beings of light, and the fairies and the ancient ones, and Kali that comes in, Kali to destroy the old and persevere over that which holds us down. Yes, so much that comes in, beautiful ones. Also other work about on your back shoulders here, as if the energy is coming out, so it looks like the angel wings. So to say the angel wings to turn on for you to just to get used to, and it comes out the angel wings. Yes, getting used to those again, but it's like the energy that comes from those 2 points back on your back. So the energies are coming out in those spirals. That's why they call my work the Butterfly Phoenix Project. They call it the to soar through the energies and the vibratory states, like the butterfly, the phoenix rays from the ashes. This is your transformation, transfiguration, resurrection into the new. Stand as a king, queen, the male and female energy balanced together in our beingness. Yes, to go forth. Yes, that new king in the kingdom. To follow the umbilical, the lifeline, they say in my messages. From the mother back to the womb of creation, that womb of creation to be transformed, transfigured, resurrected anew, right? Standing as a Christed being of light, yes, as the king and the queen balanced within the self, out to the kingdom, a new beautiful kingdom to be in, as the old king is put to rest, put down the scepter of the throne, no more of that. Yes, the new king reigns in the kingdom within yourself, king, queen, that royalty, that our divinity, our sovereignty. So, I don't know what more to say to you. I give it to you free all the time. No donate button on the bottom if you notice. And you have the work. As far as the sessions is another story. I'll work with you. We have the sessions because, again, it's huge. It's priceless what you're receiving. Because not only to affect this life, but all your other lives, your generations, like I said, unconscious, subconscious, into the void to affect you. Also your multidimensional aspects of yourself and where you find yourself in your soul beingness after this and what resonance you are in and what you would like to experience. Yes? Because you can fly because you're a creator beingness, remembering that they are that. So this is work to assist you in that, to be empowered. Right? And we go forth fearlessly, beautiful ones. So thank you all for all the beautiful work you're doing and contributing. And I hope that you will hear this. Please share the messages with others so they can hear this and come receive the work. And much love, beautiful ones. Much love. And no se monte su que no ve un sea, ben no se una ven. Aneum besanture vonesene cune vonesena sea bonasia bonasia bonasina sea 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 besaya umahi hihumahai Hemehe mahe mahe mahai, hehe hu yu mahahaheum, ehi sapatolemon isepatwa, kesha kesh akasha, kesh umitit akai, me ito uma et, et c'est ça mon cher, et c'est ça, mon cher, et c'est ça. I have the camera so close because some people sometimes say they cannot see my eyes. So I wanted you to see my eyes. But now I'm just going to put it back over here. So that's way then you see how you usually see me when I'm speaking to you guys. So, all right, beautiful one. Sahishana tut urt erum bekasha kik useme te utmatai apasa tout le monde tituma kish akai kesha the fairies for you. Some people say I'm a smorgasbord. Yes, all that is coming through. You have the ancient ones, you have the messages, you have the fairies, you have Kali, you have the galactics, interdimensional cosmic use, going into the void, the number of codes, rewriting the Akash, languages of the light, working with me heart to heart and sharing. So beautiful ones. There's so much going on here. Shapatu tumaru sur le peloton et kesh kakukusama. The fairies, the fairies, ancients. Huma hoyo hoye, huma huma hoya, hoyuma heya, huma hoyo hoye, huma ma hey huma ye aye, huma hoyo hoye, hum kundam doi kumsa, dushikotum mekudush akasha sai, ese kash kumsa yata tomsa, esa sheri, esa. Esa kish aki esa Kaliyamanayum 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 Shakti Yamakeshakutu Umekete Shakti Sayata to Umekesh Akaya Kashat Umese Le Paton SSC Sherias. C'est ça, mon cher. C'est ça. 876, 702, 2017, 2017, 1 3 3 4 4 4 6 508 508 6 608 6 708 708 721 721 721 76 76 756 708 708 808 808 856 908 908 908 908 908 908 956 956 956 1108 1108 1108 1156 1156 1156 1156 1208 1208 1221 1221 1256 1256 57 57 108 the question akaki essa mon cher essa una zenozea Some para não são soluções, essa. Now, beautiful ones, this is so much going on. So you see what's happening here? You're not hearing the same thing over and over. There's so much to bring in. And those numbers, when we say them for you to write them, I go much more slower. That's at the end of a session when it's done very, very quickly, moving the energies around. So don't be alarmed by that and say, how can I ever write the numbers? Because I do the numbers much more slowly when we're taking them down, and I go over 2 or 3 times your Ascension code numbers, okay? But again, this is for the quickening. I'm here for the quickening and the occurrence and the tsunami of energies that are coming, have been coming, are going to come, and continue to come. So if you would like to be freed and find yourself out of the experiment, the matrix, the forgetting, to be an empowered being again, I suggest, yes, that you come to one who has been bringing forth the Ascension codes for 5 or 6 years now, when I was levitated, yes, to stand in my authority to do the work that I have done, because no one else has had to teach me, or this, that, and the other thing, as being this ancient beingness, yes. I'm an expression, an aspect of Isis, you understand? Isis, the great one, yes, who had worked in the story with Ra, yes, to let Ra understand and know what he was going through, and then to heal him. So the great powerful priestess Isis, here in embodiment. If you would like to work with her, I would suggest you come. Also, as a female Christ, you want to speak to Mother Mary and the Magdalene? Well, the Mother Mary and the Mary Magdalene was here with my levitation and such, to be as a female Christ, walking embodiment, to do these works that I do, beautiful ones. Yes? And with Michael, you want to speak Archangel Michael? There you go. You want to say names? I can throw names out. But I'm trying to get you beyond the names, you see, because I've worked very closely with Michael as well. Did a creation with him. Even the beautiful Judy Satori saying, yes, they needed my DNA. Match with Michael's, you see? Beautiful creation with him that goes forth, that are working out into the realms and the galaxies and the dimensions. You know, there's so much going on here. I can't really talk about it because Spirit says I blow your minds. And I'm like, good, I blow your minds. I want to blow your minds because I want to get you out of your minds. The old stories, the old tapes that run over and over, the crevasses that you have fallen, walked yourselves in over and over the same path, eons and eons and eons of time. Yes, no time, but the spiraling of the cycles. For you to take advantage of the huge turning of the cycle that is happening now. Yes, for this, to free yourself out of this matrix story. Yes, sleeping states. To be empowered and freed and understand your spark of divinity expression and take back your power. You have to throw away the crutches and the training wheels for this. And this is why I don't take you to the characters on the tree, branches, and limbs, so to say, of angels, masters, and galactics. Because yes, they're there. Yes, they support it. They were set there the way, part of the story, when you entered into your sleeping state to forget of that which you are. But now it is time again. Throw away the crutches and the training wheels to stand in your own power. So this is why you do not have when a higher being comes and you say, they tossed me and turning me, and if I don't follow what they say, then I get in trouble, and oh, what they do. Excuse me. This is not about you want to just take your puppet strings and give it to another layer, a level of a being. push and pull you and toss and turn you like you have been for eons and eons of time in the experiment of your forgetting. You want to take back your power, cut those strings, and I assist you with this so that you stand, not that they may have eyes, but I told it so. Yes, years ago they said they're waiting the arrival for humanity to take their rightful place, yes, amongst the galaxies and such. So do you think you're going to take the rightful place if you were saying they're putting you through tests, and if you don't do what they want you to do, then you get in trouble? No, you see, this is why this is authority happening here. You understand? Eye to eye. Yes, beingness to beingness, to understand that I'm a spark of divinity just as they are. So I don't take you to the characters and the branches on the tree. See, I take you to the root of the tree, the source of all that is, the well of consciousness, creation, God, source, prime creator, the field. Which name would you like to put on it? Yes? I had a person once who tried to follow me and my energy. I said, Audrey, my goodness, I can't even find you. You're everywhere. She goes, how can it be that embodiment, it shouldn't be possible for a human to be embodiment who is everywhere? She goes, and yet you're doing it. And again, as I said other times, you know, on shows and such, and I'm doing it because of love. Yes, to be here in embodiment, to affect the change in the codes in the fields of creation, and also in the individuals who come, yes, who are ready for this. Because no coincidence if you're seeing or hearing this, and share with others if you would like to be freed. And when you're out of an embodiment here, when you find yourself, many people say, oh, I had near-death experiences to attain this. I didn't have to do this, you see. So you don't have to wait to near death. You don't have to wait to your afterlife to achieve a certain place. No, this is about you, yes, being free. So you're going to have such a high energy in your acclimation of the codes you were given, the Ascension codes that I give and bring through, and the work that you're being done to cut the old and upgrade it, that you will be open to whatever you would like to do. And not have another being show up to tell you that, or to tell you your lessons. You have not learned your lessons well enough. Beautiful, another trap, okay, in the experiment. This is not lessons, beautiful ones. These are experiences that you are source and expression that came into embodiment to have these experiences, not to keep things in concepts and ideals only, but to experientially walk through it, to have the taste, the breath, and the knowing and the depth of it by an experiential experience, which adds to the conceptual knowing of something. You see, so we're having experiences. When you have an experience, you take something away, whether a little or a lot, but it's always a positive. If you say lessons, then you could fail your lessons over and over and be trapped in that as good, obedient, integritous beings, stuck in that over and over again, you see? So that is the negative to that you may fail. But you see the different on the positive always with your experiences? You always have a little or a lot, but it's always a positive what you take away. This is what has happened with this language that people want to turn numbers and codes into languages. No, this is beyond human language or any earthly language or other language, because those languages were contaminated and downgrades a thing. So you keep it in codes, you keep it in energy, you see, to keep it the high octave, beyond the little boxes that language has set us into. And then people begin to have preconceptions and ideas, different things in their filters that get mixed in that of what's a good thing or not when they change numbers into codes, numbers into words, you see, or have misconceptions, yes, about independence, declaration of, and then independence of state. No, you see, keep it in the numbers and the codes, write them down. Take these numbers, codes, which are Ascension codes, which I've been delivering for years, and I can deliver it for you, yes? That will empower you. So get back to the experiences. This is the thing. When you have an experiences, this is the words, you see? You come to know something about yourself. You come to learn something about yourself or a situation. Thusly, the interchange of that word, which is knowing, learn something, which puts you into the trap of lessons, you see? Which, so it's not that. We are walking through experiences. So we have so lovingly entered the experience and the experiment of forgetting, entering into the lower density, yes, to see what lurks there, what happens when one forgets what one is. Yes, so that's when they say the value of that. It had the value of that. But now those things that were birthed forth from there, such as nightmares, have gotten stuck, so stuck they have to eat off the light of others and the energy of others to sustain themselves. And that is what's happening in any of time. So we don't want to do that anymore in the experiment. We have come to tie up the loose ends, to cut that, close the book on that, yes, and to go forth and write a new book, yes. So beautiful, so much to say, so much to talk about, but it's all about your empowerment, okay? This is for your empowerment. No more part of the experiment. To close that is create a stagnation. Life is not about stagnation. Life is about motion and movement, and thusly, why? A creation itself is here making motion and movement and evolution, and those who have come, us forerunners, to assist others in this upon their journey. So you can make a decision. This is the time of the great divide. Make a decision. Which side would you like to be on, yes? And your fruits, as they say. So to say, is the place where you will be known by, right? What have you grown with your seeds? Have it rotten vines and such, dead things, or a beautiful, nourishing, lush, beautiful garden, see? So I help assist you to become empowered, all right? Free. Notice there's no donate button down there because I'm giving you this information which is yours that I've come in embodiment to be this other beingness that I am, this female Christ, an embodiment, a Christ, a lighted being. Yes, and please have sex. Do not safe sex and enjoy sex. You do not have to be what some are talking about. Do not have any sex. No, no, no. That's old. You see. Long time ago, they said to me, the new ones are the sleeping generation that have passed away, and the new ones are bringing it in. And I'm thinking, yay, okay, good, you know. But when I look out there and I see some in the mid-30s and early 20s, and they are only professing the same old and what was in the same story, and so many flock to that, I'm like, oh, more sheep, so sorry. But we are all Christ. We're all the Magdalene. We are all those energies, the male and the female, the bride and the bridegroom joined together, so to say, balanced together. All of us are Christ and Magdalenes walking around on the earth. Did not Christ say, when I come, yes, saying that, that you all will do even more so that I have done, and these are these times, beautiful one, yes, to do so. Not watch out for me, I'm going to be back doing whatever I was doing, you know. No, sex is a beautiful thing if you do it safely and understand you are blending with another, your energies, and understand that. And it's a beautiful thing. You're in physical embodiment to take part and enjoy that. So I'm sorry, if you want to follow others who are playing old games, no. You are Christ, you're the Magdalene. Male and female energies blended together. Stand in your empowerment. Understand you're a spark of divinity. Yes, to create and express and be empowered. And if you would like to do so, please connect with me, hummingbird1211@gmail.com. Yes, because I will assist you in receiving your own personal list of Ascension code numbers and doing the work on your DNA and your RNA, which I've been doing for 6 to 7 or 8 years already, through the languages of light, rewriting the Akash and sacred key code numbers that you'll receive, that clients around the world have received. So thank you to everyone who's bringing the messages out. But for me and my clients, been there, done that. We know about this already. So if you guys would like to jump on board with those who are not only professing these things, but one as me who are doing the things, and as an Isis in embodiment, yes, a female Christ in embodiment, working with all the names that you're familiar with. But I don't like to put tags up, you know, because then you flock in, because we say Mary, we say Jesus, we say Mary Magdalene, we say Metatron. And by the way, Metatron had said to me that I go so quick. Other people, he says he's trying to speed them up. He has to wait for them to speed up, right, for years. But I am so quick, the quickening that I'm here for. He actually said, Audrey, because they call me like this rocket train, the speed train, slow down, because you go so quick through the station. You've noticed how quickly I speak and everything, that they want the train to stop, go slow in the station, so people can get on, because it's so important for them to receive this work, right? So there you go. That's how quick this is, right? Metatron saying, let them know so they can get on the train, that it's so important. So there's all the names, you know, they're all there. But again, I take you beyond that, because I want you to remember, just all those names are really source and expression, playing in their different aspects. God, source, the field, creation, by all those different names. So I take off the games and the stage and the masks and bring you to it, the source of it, God, the field, creation, prime creator, whatever name you're comfortable with, because it has all names, is it not? It says it has so many names. There's all the names. I'm just saying them, right? And then no name, because it's the unnameable, right? The void, the stillness, to come out of, we have come forth from, and all things come forth from, yes? So beautiful ones, if you'd like to work with me, please come. Much love. Much love, beautiful ones. Hopefully you will see and you will hear and you will come and receive, and I will so joyously look forward to talking to you and working with you. And please share this, okay? Because as you notice, no donate button on the bottom, and no, empowerment, not in a book, not in something you need to purchase and practice and read and go over and over again, okay? This is a human me, heart to heart with you. You come, you write numbers, boom, you lie down, you relax, sit back on your couch, and it's done for you, okay? How much more simpler can creation make it for you yourself? I don't know. All right, beautiful ones. So hopefully you'll come. You'll still want to play on that side of the divide, or you would like to be empowered, yes? And be in resonance with the codes and such, and the energies released of the old upgraded to the new, to take part in that. So hopefully I'll be seeing you. Much love, beautifuls. Bye.